Another banking scandal and breaking news. Financial Services Authority, it's published a report just 15 minutes ago about how some of Britain's biggest banks are finding out how much they'll have to pay or compensate small businesses. It's all about a system called swaps. And here is our correspondent Jason Farrell. Jason, you've been investigating this for over a year. And Abhishek Sachdev, who's a former Lloyd's employee. And Abhishek, you now advise small companies on how to actually get out of these deals. So what does all this mean for banks?
Well, we investigated this back in 2011, summer of 2011, where we found that small businesses had been missold this product that was supposed to protect them against interest rates going up. But what happened is when interest rates went down, they were left with huge bills and it cost them a lot to get out of the product. And we saw evidence that these had been missold. The FSA then picked this up in 2012 and they've been investigating it. They took a sample of 173 products and tested them. And what they've announced today is that 90% of that sample were missold.
But are they sold with the best of intentions or deliberately missold?
Well, that's a very complex question, and I think some people feel, and we certainly spoke to a whistleblower who said that they knew that they were selling them to people knowing that they weren't necessarily offering them the best protection.
And Abhishek, were you selling these?
Absolutely. I mean, these products can actually be appropriate even for small businesses.
Yeah, but is there an incentive? I mean, if you worked for a bank or if you were working for a bank, was there an incentive to say, look, sell these, flog these out there to whoever will take them, and you get remuneration as a result or commission?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we've seen evidence of at Vedanta Hedging is when reviewing a lot of these client files, we see that the salespeople are putting a lot of pressure on these businesses to take these products out, even though they may not want them.
Right.
And that has to be linked to the remuneration pressure that they're under.
Sometimes they're actually linked to the loan. So you can't have the loan unless you take out the hedging product. We found that. Also, there were bank managers who were acting as advisors, even though they weren't really effectively supposed to be advising people on what the kind of products they should take out. But the important thing here is that the banks have always denied this, or denied this until last year. And now, I mean, they could face a huge bill, right?
Absolutely. I mean, so far they've set aside a very small sum of money, around £700 million for provisions for this. But I think this could be, the provisions they could end up paying for this are multiples of this, and it could be anything from 10 to 15 billion pounds.
Now, this is a breaking story this morning, and this report, as I say, just being published. There's a lot to go through. I will leave you guys to go away and do just that, and we'll speak again later on the programme. But thanks for setting that up for us this morning. So you, if you've been running a small business and you've taken out one of these swap products, we'll be trying to explain your situation throughout the programme this morning. Jacqueline.